Hi, everyone. My name is Dan Silvera. I am PainBC's Director of Operations, and I'll be your host for the session today. You'll hear a little bit from me right now at the beginning of the session, and then just a little bit at the end. But you'll be spending most of your time with Alexandra Jai, who's our amazing hand drumming and yoga teacher at Rhythm Bliss Studio. So I'd just like to say a little bit about today's session. So first of all, just thanks so much for joining and taking the chance to try what we think is this wonderful offering. So as probably is the case with many of you, this pandemic is prompting us and forcing us to change the way that we usually do things. At PainBC, we've been prompted to think about, well, how can we try to help people living with pain during this time when so many of the things that we usually do are sort of out of the question because of physical or social distancing. And this session, Mindful Hand Drumming at Home, is part of one of our series of live stream events for people with pain. I'll talk a little bit more about what else we're doing. So we chose this for many reasons. One, there's evidence that suggests that this kind of activity, or specifically this activity, can help manage stress and improve well-being. The session also includes a lot of other components or practices that are understood to help with stress, anxiety, and also the experience of pain. So as I said before, Alexandra Jai and Michael Millman from Rhythm Bliss Studios will be leading this session. So just to let you know, we are currently recording this session and live streaming it on our Facebook page. That means that you'll also get access to a recording of the session on our YouTube channel. So if you need any help from us, you can use the chat button, or you can send an email to the address that you see there. Also, just as a favor, if you can stick around after the end of the session or the class, we'll be running a quick poll just to get your feedback. This is the first of 3 sessions, and we want to understand how it goes and maybe make some tweaks. So as I mentioned, there will be 2 more sessions in the following 2 weeks, same day and same time. You can register for another session, or you can send it to friends and family at the link you see there. And also, I'd like to point you to our 2 other online offerings that we've created to support people in pain during this pandemic. The first is our Gentle Movement at Home. That's basically taking our gentle movement course that we've been teaching for quite some time to movement professionals and actually delivering it directly to you by a movement professional. We've already had 1 session. It was really successful. We'll have several more. So if you can look at the dates and register at the link you see there. You can find everything at painbc.ca. And also, we've moved our pain support and wellness groups online. Again, you can see this on our website. This is a really valuable resource. Finally, we've aggregated all the resources that we think are relevant for people in pain during the COVID-19 pandemic. And that's all aggregated in 1 page. You can get to it by going to painbc.ca/COVID. So with that, I'd actually like to yield the floor to Alexandra and Michael from Rhythm Bliss.
Thank you so much, Daniel.
Hi there, I'm Alexandra, and this is my partner, Michael.
Hello.
And our son, Benjamin, who's back there. He's going to be joining us today as well. And I'm going to hand over to Michael to speak a little bit about the technical aspects of our program, and then we'll get started with mindful hand drumming. I'm excited to share in this program with you. And thank you, PainBC, for having us.
Yeah, so just a couple of technical points. You'll notice that you're all muted at the moment, and that's to help us preserve bandwidth. It's not that we don't want to hear from you. We do. But at the moment, we have you muted to prevent latency issues with the drumming and to preserve a little bit of bandwidth. Now, we love to see your faces, and maintaining eye contact is a big part of this. So we encourage you to keep your video on during the session, but if you're not comfortable being on the screen, please feel free to turn your video off or just step out of the view of the camera. And we do encourage you to, it's really nice, we're starting to see some of the people there. Hi. Very nice to see you. Thank you for sharing your video. Yeah. And we certainly encourage you to keep that video on and to be in gallery view where you can see everybody on a grid of faces, especially at the beginning and the end. So we're going to switch to gallery view right now. It's a button at the top right of your screen. If it says speaker view, it means you're in gallery view. And so now I see a grid of faces. Can everybody see that and hear us okay? Can I get a thumbs up? Beautiful.
Good.
Andrew. Wonderful. Excellent. Finally, there's a chat function which is accessed by a button at the bottom middle of your screen, just to the left of the middle. And you can chat with us directly. No one will see your chat messages to us. And if you have any problems with visuals or with audio, or you have any comments at all, please feel free to chat with us and we'll get back to you. We'll do our best to help you out.
Great. I think we're ready to go to the drum studio. I'm just going to work my way there. So I'll tell you a little bit about myself, and a little bit about mindful hand drumming, what we're going to be doing today, and then we'll have a practice session together. So I'll see you in the drum studio. Can you play some music? Yeah, here we go.
I cannot start my video. It was shut off by the host.
Okay, Michael, I want to make sure that my microphone is on my side. Can you please make sure, Michael, that I've got a microphone on this side? So I'm gonna, should I tap?
Yes, you have your microphone.
I'm gonna just tap here. Maybe you can give me a thumbs up if you can hear this little tapping.
Yes, they do.
Yay, great, great. So I was born in Santiago, Chile, and I've always been a lover of dance and rhythm and movement. And at the age of 3, I'll tell you just a little about myself and then we'll go right into it. When I was 3, I started a classical training as a dancer, and then at 16 years old, I went through a really difficult bout of major depression and anxiety. And it was at that time that I had my first initiation into the healing power of the drum by a master drummer, Babatunde Olatunji from Nigeria. And this experience changed my life forever and ignited a passion in me, and that began my lifelong journey of studying world rhythms. I've studied rhythms from Brazil, Africa. I've studied traditional Afro-Cuban, Indian, and African rhythms from master drummers from across the globe. And in 2003, I founded a drum school with the focus of trying to nurture the most joy, connection, and serenity inherent in hand drumming. Scientific research on the benefits of hand drumming have confirmed what Babatunde had taught us decades and decades ago, which is that drumming reduces stress and tension. It reduces the pain response. It improves our mood and bolsters immunity, which is so important right now. And it also helps us to release feelings of negative emotion and trauma. In my work with my students, I wanted them to receive the most health benefits from the drumming experience. And I began to infuse practices like yoga, my yoga philosophy and movement practice and breath and meditation techniques that I had learned as a yoga teacher, Pilates teacher, and I've studied many different movement modalities. And what I found time and time again was that my students received the most benefit when they connected in their bodies with their breath to the powerful and calming beat of the drum. We want to play today and receive the most health benefits, and there are two elements that are going to help you receive the most benefit from this experience. The first one is that we play mindfully, mindful hand drumming. So what is mindfulness and how does it relate to hand drumming? A wonderful meditation teacher, Tara Brach, speaks about meditation like a bird with two wings, and these two wings are necessary in order to take flight. And the first wing is the wing of non-judgmental observation or awareness, just simply watching what's happening as we're playing, being present with it without judging it or criticizing it. And the other wing is the wing of loving kindness. We're going to infuse our practice today with a gentleness, a loving kindness, and a compassion. So that's the first element, playing mindfully. And the second one is that's really important in our practice is that I want to encourage you to use your intuition about what is best for you. Modify movements to fit your needs. So for instance, if I start standing up and it's better for you to sit down, please sit down. If we're playing and you're feeling a little bit tired, take a break, stop and breathe. If I'm doing something like maybe lifting arms up and it hurts through your shoulders, please modify always and listen to the wisdom that you have about how you want to move in your body in a way that feels good. One of the things you can think about as we begin our practice, so now you're either going to stand or you can sit in a chair, you can even do this lying down, is I want you to begin tuning in. We're going to begin our practice, tuning in to the sensations here, turning, it's like we're dropping the mind into the body. And I want you to think about this idea that there's lotion in the motion. So just even the littlest bits of subtle movements can begin to help to lubricate the joints. If you're standing evenly on both feet. If you're sitting evenly on the sitting bones. Lengthen your spine in a way that feels nice for you to lengthen without anything being too jagged or sharp or strenuous. It's just a lifting. And now take a breath and inhale. And then exhale. Take another breath, inhale. And exhale. And if you look at me, you can see as I inhale, my palms come up and I lift my arms a little bit. And now exhale out through the mouth, palms down, releasing down. Another breath, inhale in from your nose if that's available for you today. And then exhale out through your mouth. This is a cleansing breath, beginning to unwind and arrive. Another breath, inhale, filling up. And exhale out through your mouth, cleansing breath, just arriving into this moment. Another breath, inhale, filling up. And exhale, even sigh it out, letting go. And one more breath, just like that, inhale, fill up. And exhale. On your next breath, inhale, little circle, shoulders filling up to the top as you fill up, and exhale back and down. This can be bigger or smaller movement. Inhale with just lubricating the shoulder joints there. Very nice and gentle in a way that feels good. Can we connect the breath with the movement? Inhale, forward and up. And exhale, back and down. And one more like that. Inhale. And exhale. And if it feels good, bring your arms with you. Inhale, circling your arms up as high as they want to go. They don't have to be the same. And exhale, back and down. Finding your range of motion today. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. So you're just kind of opening up through the body, a little stretch and yawn. And an exhale. Lubricating the joints, nothing sharp, just smooth. And exhale. Inhale now, lengthen spine. And exhale, just bending over to one side. Good, just holding that. Maybe the other arm wants to come up and over, maybe, or here, doesn't matter. Good, inhale up. And then other side, just opening through the side ribs there. If the other arm wants to reach up and over, you can, but it's not necessary. Good. And then inhale, coming up. Bringing your arms in front of you here, like you're hugging a tree. If this feels okay, maybe the arms are lower, doesn't matter. Inhale, think about lifting through your heart. And as you exhale, curl your pelvis under a little bit and give yourself a little hug. Just a little gentle. And inhale. And exhale one more time like that. Good. And coming back to center, bringing your arms in front of you now, and just circling the hands around. And if you're standing, you want to move through your hips a little bit, go ahead. And then circle the other way. The breath is full. There you go. And then we're just going to wiggle the fingers. Just give a little wiggle. I hope you can hear the hum that my son's playing, a nice hand pan, soothing sounds. And this kind of has a flowy water element to it. So you can think about kind of fluid motion moving in a way that feels good in your body. Good. And now take your hand. We're going to just tune into the sensations of the body and just tap on some pressure points. Keep going. Just tapping on one side, feeling that. Dropping the mind into the body and just feeling. Tap. Good. These are pressure points here. Help us to calm the mind. Feel the sensation there. And then the other side. You can always stop and just take a breath, take a break. This is your time. I want you to do this in a way that feels good for you. Good. Another pressure point is up here on the top of the head. And if this is hard for you to get your arms up here, you can also tap underneath your armpits here. Both nice places to tap. You can use one hand. Just feel the sensation there. And as you're doing this, the breath is full and complete. Just feeling that. Good. And the last one we'll play here is on the chest. Now remember these places that you just tapped, because you can come back. If it feels nice, you can always come back to tapping on those places. Just coming back to this moment and feeling the sensation there. Smooth breath. Good. And one more deep breath, inhale. And now exhale and let it go. Good job. And if you're standing now, you're going to come to the sitting position, and we're going to talk a little bit about the best position for your hand drumming. We want to, if possible, sit forward in your chair so that either you're holding up your spine, you're not resting into the backrest of the chair. So if you're sitting in a chair that has a backrest and you lean into it, what happens is the head comes forward like this, and this can be an uncomfortable position for your alignment. So we want to try as much as possible to find a length in the spine, but in a way that you're comfortable. You may need to stop here, get some pillows, and put them behind your chair, if you have a backrest there, to help support your spine. That can be one way to find a lengthening, but still being able to rest into that. Good. We want to be able to relax the toes down, so wiggle your toes and relax the feet down. And now place your hands on your thighs. And just give yourself a little pat, like a little massage on the lower thigh. And all we're going to do is we're going to begin with a breath and a rumble. We call this a rumble. Yeah, Benjamin's going to do a little rumble for us so you can hear it. And you're going to breathe, you're going to inhale, and you're going to rumble, massaging up your thigh. And then exhale. Now, it may feel good to do more of like a punching motion. You're going to decide what feels good. And I'm going to do the same thing on my drum. Taking a breath now, inhale as you rumble up your thigh. And exhale. Notice the rhythm of your breath as you move your hands up and down. Inhale. Filling up completely. And exhale. exhale, relax your shoulders, relax your facial muscles, unwinding. Another breath, inhale, expanding as you fill up. Notice the sensation. And now exhale out your mouth and just let your body soften. And we'll do one more breath like that. Inhale, full deep breath. And exhale in your time. Good. And now just rest your hands on your thighs and listen to the sound. The sound that you are hearing is the very first sound you ever heard. It's the sound of the first drummer. The very first drummer was a woman, and that woman was your mother. We are all born drummers. For 9 months, we felt our mother's heartbeat. And after we were born, we were comforted by lying on her chest and listening and feeling the pulse. Yeah. It's the one thing that unites us all on this planet, the heartbeat. Heartbeat, heartbeat, heartbeat. If you'll join me, either on your lap, maybe playing on your chest, just feeling and playing. Heartbeat, 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 heartbeat. So we're going to go on a rhythm journey together, a rhythm meditation, an adventure together. Imagine that you're out in the forest, beautiful trees around you, and you're climbing, you're hiking, you start going a little bit higher. The heart goes higher, higher, heartbeat, 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 higher, higher, heartbeat, 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 higher, 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 and rumble. Just kind of rumble on your thighs there, kind of shake it out a little bit. And I love it. Amazing. So rhythm is in you. It's been with you since before you were born. I'm going to teach you 2 basic tones on any hand drum. And these tones have syllables, so you don't need a drum. You're going to say the rhythm and then play the rhythm. And there are 2 different positions that you can play on your lap if you're playing on your lap. Now, any time that you want to play on a pressure point or somewhere where it feels good, you can massage into that place. You can also lie down. You can put bolsters under your knees, and you can play on your mattress. So there are many, many different ways to connect to the rhythm. And one thing that's important is that your active participation is required, but you decide how you're going to participate in the rhythm making. So our lowest tone, the deep vibration in the center of a drum, or a deepest tone, is called the goon, and we can create that with our voice. Can you say goon? Goon. 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 Good. Goon. There's a nice vibration there that comes when we say the goon. And on your lap, I'm going to teach you the lap drum version. If you're playing on your lap, your goon is played closer to your lower thigh by your knee, but not on your knee. And I'm sitting relatively tall as feels comfortable, and I just begin to bounce in this, just bouncing my hand. It rebounds off of my thigh. And let's just do goon, 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 goon. If you can say it, you can play it. Goon, 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 goon. Good. Goon, chicka, goon, and goon. A goon, hey, hey. A goon, a goon, a goon, hey, hey. A goon, a goon, a goon, hey, hey. Goon, 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 goon. That's it. You're just alternating, and you're playing one hand and then the other, and you're just rebounding off of the drum. That's it. Goon, 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 goon. Just by playing the rhythm repetitive rhythm, we begin to calm, relax to the rhythm, and goon, 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 a goon, hey, hey, a goon, a goon, a goon, hey, hey, a goon, a goon. And I begin to notice my playing evenly on both hands and gentle. As gentle as feels good for you. Be very gentle. Goon, goon. Let's add on a little groove. Goon, goon, cha, cha, cha. Goon, 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 goon. Goon, 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 a goon, goon, goon. Here we go. A goon, 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 goon. A little bit faster. A goon, goon, goon. On the laps right there. A goon, 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 goon. A goon, 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 and a goon, a goon, a goon, goon, goon. Feeling good, yeah. And a goon, 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 hey, hey. A goon, goon, goon. Your shoulders are relaxed. Hey, hey. A goon, 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 a goon, 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 hey. Amare, 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 yeah. And a goon, 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 you got a goon, a goon, a goon, 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 a goon, 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 hey, hey. A goon, you're playing evenly on the right and the left hand. The spine is long. The shoulders are relaxed and your facial muscles are relaxed. Goon, goon, goon. And the rhythm meditation is the syllables that you say and the rhythms that you play. Goon, 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 hey ya, hey ah, a goon, 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 a goon, goon, goon. Let the rhythm be soothing. Hey, yeah, check it, hey, a goon, 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 a goon, 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 hey, yamma, hey, a de, yamma, hey, a goon, 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 hey, hey, a goon, goon. Be very gentle. A goon, 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 hey, shake it on my hey, hey, and a goon, 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 a goon, 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 playing with me, feeling connected to the pulse. A goon, goon, goon. Now you can always simplify and just keep it here. Goon, 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 a goon, hey, hey. Finding your connection to the rhythm. A goon, 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 a goon, 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 that's it. A goon, 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 a goon, a cha cha cha, and a goon, a cha cha cha, and a goon, 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 hey, amare, mama, oh, hey, and a goon, 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 a goon, goon, goon. The shoulders are soft. There's a bit of a feeling of flow. Rhythm means flow. Finding a flow, and then we keep it going. A goon, 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 hey, hey. A goon, 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 hey, hey. Ya, re, ya, ma, hey. Goon, 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 goon. A goon, 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 goon. A goon, 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 goon. A goon, 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 goon. A goon, goon. We're gonna start and stop. Watch this one. This one, and then we stop. Now we stop. Now we go, and goon, goon, goon. Feeling the spaces between the notes. Hey, hey. A goon. Last one, then we stop. And now we stop. Here we go, and goon, 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 goon. Hey, hey. A goon, goon, goon. Hey, amare, ha, yeah, amma. Now we stop right here, and now we, and can we go, ha, and goon, goon. You can bring your breath into the spaces between the notes, the rhythm of your breath. A goon, goon, goon. Last one, then we breathe. A goon, goon, stop. Go, goon, goon, a goon, 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 hey, hey. Lengthening through your spine, goon, goon. And now we stop right here, 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 and a goon. we go. And goon, goon, a goon, 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 hey, ah, hey, and a goon, 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 a goon, a goon. Last one now. Goon, goon, a goon, goon, goon. Amazing. Now I want you to feel the sensations on your palms, your fingers, your hands. We have 72,000 nerve endings on each hand. Can you feel a vibration, an aliveness, perhaps a warmth and a tingling? This is all really normal and wonderful. Feeling the energy there in the palms. If there's any pain or discomfort, then play more gentle, more gentle. So finding the right amount of effort that you're going to play in a way that feels good, so you get that tingly warmth and vibration right through your palms. It's a beautiful sensation to meditate on the sensation of the palms, the energy as it kind of vibrates there through the palms. Take a breath now. Inhale. And then exhale, palms down. We'll do one more breath like that. Inhale, filling up. And then exhale. We're going to take our time learning the technique and the breath practices. We have 2 more sessions. We'll just take our time learning everything, and that way you can integrate the body and the breath with the beats in a way that's going to be accessible without being too much all at once. So the goon is the tone in the bottom, that deep vibration, the higher pitched tone on the drum. We call it godo. Can you say godo?
Godo.
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 Godo, godo, go.
Godo, godo, go.
Godo, godo, go.
Godo, godo, go.
Godo, 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 go.
Godo, 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 go.
Amazing. So these syllables were taught to me by Baba Tunde, master drummer and healer, and he always said, if you can say the rhythm, you can play the rhythm. And the godo, if I'm playing on my lap, is a little bit further up my thigh than the goon, just like it is with a drum. It's the same thing with a frame drum or any hand drum, even the littler drums or bigger drums. The deeper part sound is in the center, and then we come to the edge and we get a higher pitched tone. And on the thigh, you're down here, and then you move back just a little bit. Now, I don't want you to move back so that your ribs are poking out and you're uncomfortable. You're just going to move slightly with the elbows out. And naturally, when we move back a little bit, the shoulders stay down, the elbows come out a little bit. It's a bit of a heart opening or chest opener, just naturally. And on my drum, I'm just going to bounce. And if you're going to, on your thigh, you're going to bounce on your thigh, one hand then the other. And we're going to say, go, do, go, do, go, do, go, do. Here we go. Go, do, go, do. Thank you, Benjamin. Go, do. Now, as I'm playing, my fingers are together but not strained. It should feel good. Go, do, go. We're going to add on a little bit more. Now, remember, you can stay right here if that feels good for you, or we're going to add on. Go, do, 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 go, do. Connecting the hand to what you, your hands to what you say. Do, go, do, go, do, go, do, go, do, go, do. Just my drum. A go, do, go, do, go, do, go, do, go, do, go, do. Now notice how I'm alternating hands every time. When we're drumming, we're synchronizing the right and the left hemispheres of our brain. Do, go, do, go, do, go, do, go. Using both sides, bringing balance and symmetry. Go, do, here we go, let's do it now. Go, a do, a go, do, go, do, go, do, a go, do, go, do, go, do, a go, do, go, do, go, do, a go, do, go, do, do, a go, do, go, do, go. Nice and gentle on your hands, but energized through your spine and your breathing. Can we go a little bit faster? Do, go, 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 do, go. Now we're going to move up and down the drum. Look, goon, goon, On my side, 2 lower down, 4 higher up the thigh. Goon, goon, go do, goon, goon, go do, goon, goon. Goon, goon. Heartbeat, rhythm of the heartbeat, rhythm of the heartbeat, rhythm of the heartbeat, rhythm of the heartbeat. Goon, goon, go do, goon, goon. Your breath is full. Goon, goon, go do, goon, goon, go do, goon, goon, go do. Nice and even on the right and the left side. Goon, 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 goon. If it helps you to say the rhythm, heartbeat, rhythm of the heartbeat, rhythm of the heartbeat. Connects us all. Go do, goon, goon, go do, goon. Gives us a sense of connection to all of us who have that beating heart playing together. Heartbeat, rhythm of the heartbeat, rhythm of the heartbeat. Heartbeat, heartbeat, rhythm of the heartbeat. And those syllables are always an option. Goon, goon, go do, goon, goon, go do, goon, goon, go do, goon, goon, go do, goon, goon. We're gonna bring the heartbeat with a breath. Watch. Goon, goon, ha. Goon, goon, ha. Goon, goon, ha. Goon, goon, ha. Beginning to release tensions and stresses. Inhale, exhale. It's a chest opener. The movement can be bigger or smaller, and if the breath doesn't feel good, don't do it. Goon, goon. Get ready to come back to the rhythm, and a 1, 2, here we go. Goon, goon. You can play the whole thing right there. Goon, goon. Goon, goon. Go to, goon, goon. Heartbeat, rhythm of the heartbeat. Relaxing your body here, feeling the rhythm, yeah. Hum-body, hum-body, heartbeat. Heartbeat, rhythm of the heartbeat. Heartbeat, heartbeat. Now, heartbeat with the breath. Now, notice my shoulders. I'm doing a little shoulder shrug. Notice that little, and I'm gonna visualize like there's any stresses or tensions that I'm carrying on the shoulders and the neck. Every time I drop the shoulders down, it's like it's slipping away. Letting the tension just slip off your shoulders. And the shoulders come down. You can exhale there. Just beginning to just let it go. Just letting all the tension slide off of your shoulders. Just feeling it, letting go. And a 1, 2, back to the groove. We do a goon, goon, go to, goon, goon. Coming back to a rhythm and flow. It can be different rhythm. Find your way into it. A rhythm of a heartbeat, 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 rhythm of a heartbeat. With its syllables, goon, goon, go do, goon, goon, go do, goon, goon, go do, goon, goon, go do, goon, 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 go do, goon, goon, go do, nice and gentle. Goon, goon, ha-de-ya, ha-de-ya, ma-de-o-way. Ha-de-o, ba-de-o, ma-ma-de-o-way. Heartbeat, heartbeat. Now you may notice a different rhythm comes for you, and that's totally fine. You find your way into the rhythm and a heartbeat, 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 heartbeat. Connecting us, boom, 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 boom. Finding that heartbeat. Now, as you're playing just the heartbeat, Maybe you want to go back to one of those pressure points where it felt good, or you're playing on your thighs, maybe with both hands. Sometimes that feels so nice to feel that heartbeat, that connection there. The rhythm. So as you get quieter, you feel that connection to the rhythm still. Take a breath, inhale, circle your shoulders up if that feels good. And exhale, back and down. We'll do just a gentle twist. Inhale, forward and up. And exhale, back and down. Good. If it feels good here, you can just kind of stretch out through your body. Maybe the arms want to go up. Maybe you want to wriggle through your ribs a little bit. Feels nice sometimes just to circle the torso too around here. Allowing your body to go around. Little circles or bigger, whatever feels good for you. And if the shoulders want to move or the head wants to move, let that go with you. And then going in the other direction. Just around. The movement can be bigger or smaller. Slowly come back to center. You're sitting up nice and tall. Take a breath. And then on the exhale, twist to one direction. You can bring your hand across it over or just keep both hands as you just do a gentle twist. It's up to you. You're wringing out the tension in your spine. Come back to center. Good. Take a breath. Inhale. And now gentle twist the other way in a way that feels good. You twist from the waist and then let everything else follow. Nothing is strained here. Good. Inhale, come back to center. Good. And we're going to do a little loving kindness meditation and prayer for wellness as we end our session today together. And for this one, you can drum along, chant along, or sway and move along. And for this, we're going to turn around now to have our laptop camera angle so that we can all see each other. Thank you for your beautiful drumming today. It was really nice to share in mindful hand drumming with you. Thank you for joining. Thank you, Benjamin. That was so nice. And so, I'm going to come around. Hi, friends. So we're going to just sing a song that you can chant along to, or just, sure, hold on. I'm just going to move the microphone so you can hear the guitar. Yeah, there we go. I'll just unwind. Sorry. Actually, I could put it on your, you know, but the sleeve is the best place.
There we go.
Yeah, that's great. So the words for this loving kindness meditation prayer is, may we be safe, healthy, happy, and at ease, free from all suffering, living life in peace.
you for joining us. Before we end the session, we're going to hand things back to Pain BC, who are going to administer a quick poll. Thank you so much for joining us.
And I hope to see you guys next week where we can continue connecting through Rhythm Bliss.
Thanks for
Bye,
joining us.
friends.